Shalom. Kol Haloyim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rachak Wadash Shanya Kabad Kadwala Rukwab Zakwanyim Nawa Wa Shalayakim Nawa. That's the belongings to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom Wa Barakim Labakaryim Shaliyasharala. And that's peace and blessings to the elect of Israel. I was just scrolling on my Apple News app, came across this article and thought it was edifying to bring out. It says, what you eat can help boost your happiness. Experts suggest these 8 foods. And this is very true because the scriptures say exactly this, and we'll grab that, Lord's will, in the Apocrypha. But let's read a little bit of this article, grab some of those foods, and then we'll get the precepts. It says, biting into a piece of dark chocolate or eating a bowl of your favorite food might bring a temporary smile to your face, but experts say there's a way to extend those fleeting feelings of joy. There is a food-mood connection, says nutritional psychiatrist Dr. Uma Nato, director of nutritional and metabolic psychiatry at blah, 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 blah. Any changes you make in your diet won't boost happiness overnight, but they will have an impact over time. So if you're walking around and every single day it just seems as if you're in a groggy mood, you're negative and you don't know why, you're just not feeling good, and you're not up for whatever reason, it may be your diet. You may have to take a look at the things that you're consuming on a daily or weekly basis and make a change. You may have to make that change, and over time, and it'll happen quick. Like she says, maybe not directly overnight, but it will happen quick. You will see a change, and you'll feel different physically as well. Your stomach will feel better. I remember, pretty sure I heard Apostle Tahar say this years ago, and I just came across a video a few days ago of somebody on YouTube saying that all the problems in our body begin in our gut. It's all about your gut health. So you should be taking in things that have probiotics, even a healthy dose of fiber each and every single day, and just having an overall nutritional balance. It's just healthy, and it keeps us strong so that we can continue to do the Lord's work to the best of our capabilities. We all want to be profitable servants, and this is a way to help out with that. So it says, want happiness that lasts long after your next meal? These 8 foods can help. So we're not going to read every single word, just maybe a little bit about each. It says turmeric. Add turmeric to soups, stews, and smoothies. Curcumin, the active ingredient that gives turmeric its yellow color, has been shown to have antidepressant effects. So turmeric, great stuff. Kombucha, the fermented tea could quench your thirst and improve your mood. Kombucha, whatever, is packed with probiotics, there we go, and the live microorganisms appear to have antidepressant effects. Other fermented foods, including tempeh, miso, kimchi, and sauerkraut. I'm not familiar with those other dishes, but whatever, maybe some of you are. It says could have similar impacts on mood. Cinnamon. A little cinnamon has big benefits on mood because it's loaded with antioxidants, combats inflammation, and protects against neurodegenerative diseases like dementia, notes Nato. And it also appears it has a positive effect on mood. Salmon. A diet high in omega-3 fatty acids has been linked to lower risk of depression. I didn't know that. The happiness superfood is also high in vitamin B12. I knew that. A vitamin that is associated with positive mood. Leafy greens, obviously. And I take on a daily basis. Let me show you. We're going to come back to that. Amazing. This is what I take on a daily basis. Every single day before I go to bed, I take this. There are many different kinds. If you just type in Amazing Grass, that's the brand. And the specific one that I get is called Alkalize and Detox. So we'll do this, right? Amazing Grass. And I've shown many alchemists, but this is the regular one. This is the regular Amazing Grass. It has lots of vitamins and minerals. It has 2 servings of fruits and veggies and 7 nutritious greens. So you get a lot of things in here. 30 servings. It's a powder. You mix it with water, or if you want, maybe some other kind of juice, whatever, and you just drink that junk. I get this one specifically because the Alkalize and Detox has specific cleansing herbs, as it says, cleansing herbs and spices for pH balance and detox. I like how it makes me feel before I go to bed. I get a great night's sleep every single time I do it. So, well, I'll say majority of days. So I try to do it every single day, and for the most part I do. You know, I may forget every now and then, but definitely for the most part I'm doing it. So just a little tip out there for you. Leafy greens, it says stock up at the salad bar. Collard greens, spinach, kale, cabbage, and other leafy greens contain high levels of magnesium, a nutrient that can boost serotonin, the so-called happiness hormone. Leafy greens also contain a lot of fiber, as I mentioned before. Almost done. It says yogurt. There appears to be a link between depression and the amount of lactobacillus in the gut. Eating yogurt reintroduces the powerful probiotic and could actually reverse the symptoms of depression. And that's one I don't like, yogurt. It's not for me. Legumes. The fewer beans, peas, and lentils in your diet, the higher the risk of depression. The benefits of adding legumes to your diet appear to come from high levels of magnesium, tryptophan, fiber, folate, and omega-3 fatty acids that are connected with improved mood. Last but not least, almonds. Grab a handful of almonds as a snack or add them to salads, yogurt, or oatmeal. Regular consumption of the nutrient-rich snack food has been linked to lower rates of depression and improved mood. Whew. Okay, we got through all 8. I showed you that Amazing Grass. It's around $25, $26, I believe. So now let's go directly to the scriptures. Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach, chapter 30, and I'm going to start reading at verse 14. It says, better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution. So let's first look up that word constitution. Let's go back here. I had it pulled up. Here it is. So when you go to the online etymology dictionary, then of course, once you hear the word constitution, we think of exactly what it says right here. Law or a regulation. Body of rules, customs, laws, right? But there are so many definitions. Now remember, we're reading the Apocrypha. And just in general, the King's English, Old English. So you have to get into the words as they, in terms of what they meant when the Bible was written. So if you have a 1611 King James Bible, it comes with the Apocrypha inside of it. Ecclesiasticus is a part of the Apocrypha. So we look for definitions around that time. And we go down, and what do we see right here? It says that of physical health. Let me highlight the entire thing. Here we go. That of physical health, strength, and vigor of the body, is from 1550s. So around the mid to late 1550s, when the Apocrypha, or I'll just say when the King James 1611 Bible was published, written and published, this is how the word Constitution was regularly being utilized. We don't really hear too many people, damn near nobody, using the word Constitution to refer to physical health anymore, but that's the definition. You could still use it today, and I'm sure technically you'd have quote-unquote proper English. Regardless, this is what it means, so that we can go back to that verse and now have a better understanding of what it's saying. That of physical health, strength, and vigor of the body. So strength and vigor of the body. That's what it means. So verse 14, better is the poor, being sound and strong of constitution, meaning he has a physically and healthy, strong body. So better is that poor man who has a strong body, I'll just say, than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. So that rich man that can afford all kinds of dainty foods and so-called luxury foods that poor man can't afford. That rich man is actually, if he's not eating properly, not taking care of his body, then he is actually in a worse state, a worse position than the poor man who actually is taking care of his body with the little bit that he is able to eat each day. And that's why verse 15 says, health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. There's nothing more powerful than having a strong body, and it feels good. It feels good knowing that you're eating right. When you eat some, your greens, you're snacking properly, you have a nice nutritional balance, you're getting in your almonds, your peanuts, whatever, right? Your berries, your fruits, of course, your greens, like I mentioned, at dinner, whenever you eat them, it feels good. Overall, you just feel better. Your body feels better. You're walking around lighter, and your mind is sharper. You'll start memorizing things better. You start thinking more clearly with a focused mind, right? And that's above everything that I mentioned right there. That's above all the money in the world. Verse 16 says, there is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart. What's the whole point if you have all this money and then you can't use it, you can't spend it, you can't do anything with it because you're in a hospital bed, or you're just in a wheelchair, or you're laid up at home and somebody has to take care of you. You can't do anything with all that money. It's no value anymore to you. You're just gonna die, and it goes to your next of kin, I guess. And even verse 17 is good. It says, death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness. Once again, people on their deathbed got these rich-ass millionaire, billionaire Edomites that aren't taking care of their bodies and, just can't do anything with that moolah. Death is better for them. People walking around 350 plus pounds still eating slabs of bacon and greasy as fried chicken, just things they shouldn't be eating. No one never really wanting to actually be disciplined and say, you know what, let me make a change. Let me do something about it. These people might as well be dead. You might as well just die. That doesn't feel good. Ankles about big as a baseball bat. Or baseball. Anyway, verse 25, it says, a cheerful and good heart will have care of his meat and diet. And that's the point right there, because that's the specific verse that I thought about when I read this topic, this title. It says, what you can eat can help boost your happiness. What you eat can help boost your happiness. Ecclesiastes 30, verse 25. A cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet. And of course, heart, we know, is referring to your mind. But you can even say your heart, because of course what you eat is going to strengthen your heart. So a cheerful and good heart. But really, we know it's talking about your mind there, because your heart isn't cheerful, it's your mind. So if you have a cheerful mind, a good mind, then more than likely you have care of your meat and of your diet. And not eating too much meat either. You don't need to be eating 5 drumsticks at dinner, and then you got 1 piece of broccoli and a tiny bit of rice. Now you have definitely a problem. You need to switch around your nutritional balance and think about your diet. That's why people are walking around, and they're so not congested. What's the word I'm thinking of? Their food isn't digesting, and they're walking around feeling bloated. That's what I was thinking. It's just really just too much meat in your diet. It's not digesting properly. Or maybe you have too many carbs. A bowl of rice about big as hell for no reason, and it's just sitting in your stomach. Body don't know what to do with it. You're just consuming too much. Relax. Let me think. I had it up here, so I'll get it, and I'll make this the last precept. 1 Timothy 4 verse 8, because in these bodies, this goes hand in hand. Exercising, that is. So 1 Timothy 4 verse 8 says, "For bodily exercise profiteth little, but godliness is profitable unto all things, having promise of the life that now is, and of that which is to come." So above anything, godliness, training in godliness, meaning building up your spirit, increasing your faith, or asking for more faith. It profits you right now, and of course the life to come, because we're looking to receive salvation and being delivered. So training in godliness is number 1 above everything. But it says bodily exercise profiteth little, meaning it still does something for you. Now, when we go to the NIV, watch how it's worded. Just the very first phrase, a Bible comparison. "For physical training is of some value." And that's the truth. Physical training is of some value. And once again, just like those 8 foods, I believe it was, that can help boost happiness and overall just having a good care of your meat and your diet, exercising also makes you feel good as well. And if you can combine those 2 things, then absolutely you're going to, with some consistency, start to feel better very, very soon. It doesn't take long. You work out 3 days a week. It doesn't even have to be much. Just 15 to like 30 minutes. 15 to 30 minutes, 3 days a week. Moderate. It doesn't have to be intense workouts. Just moderate workouts. Make sure you're eating right. Have care of your diet. I guarantee you after that week, you're going to feel like a brand new person. Guaranteed. And this is coming from somebody that's been working out consistently, and for the most part, I'll say, eating right for the past 15 years. I've been consistently working out, damn near my entire life. And so I can definitely tell you from firsthand experience that it makes a difference. It definitely makes a difference. And it doesn't take long. You don't have to do much. Just be consistent with what you do. So that's the point. I wanted to bring that out. I wanted to bring out this article as well. So I pray that this video was edifying to the elect. And as you can see, we're not some angry black men just talking about Esau all the goddamn time. And, the evil that is to come. Although those things are important, if you're tired of hearing about those things, then don't watch our videos. But we talk about character building videos. We talk about health as well. All these things are biblical. So anyway, call Halalim, which means all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.